6 to 8 minutes. Many months ago, Felipe gave a speech on accountability that inspired Bill Murray to work with him on an article. He has also developed a one-day seminar using these things, the concepts. Several daybreakers contributed to the article on accountability. And this speech that he's giving today is a further development and uses some of the concepts from his speech last week. Bill uses these concepts of accountability in his consulting practice and has a one-day seminar on creating the accountable organization. Please welcome Bill Murray, Accountable.
Accountability! 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 What a wonderful concept. The Office of Management and Budget of the federal government tells us that if each and every one of us was accountable for paying our taxes, in 10 years we would pay off the national debt. If we were accountable for obeying the law, we wouldn't need the police department. In the world of consulting, where I work and play, accountability is nirvana. So why is accountability so important? Let me ask my expert, Dr. Keith Lloyd, why is accountability important?
Accountability, in my opinion, is the essence of what an organization is all about. If you don't have accountability, the wheels will fall off that organization. Starting at the bottom, all the way to the top.
Wow.
Thank you, Dr. Lloyd. Accountability is important because we want to change people's behavior and hold them accountable for the new behavior. Soo-Young Park wants her piano students to practice. They don't practice now, she wants to change their behavior. At BMC Software, they're introducing new work processes. At BMC Software, where Sutapa Sewer works, they want to change behavior. We want people to protect the environment. We want our children to be accountable for obtaining good grades. We want to move from the old behaviors to the new behaviors and hold people accountable for the new behaviors, don't we? Changing behavior is hard. It's hard work. Last week I talked about mental models where you exercise behaviors, becomes a habit, you change neural pathways fire, you're in the old habit. It's hard to change behavior. So let's use an example. You're my organization and I want you to adopt a new work process. And have a big seminar, a workshop, why it's important to adopt the new behavior. And I train you on the new behavior, and let me use a simple metaphor. Put your wristwatch on the other wrist. That's the new work process. Connie Lewis comes to work and she has the wristwatch on the other wrist. Inappropriate behavior. That's not the behavior that we want. What do I say? If you see someone take a few drinks and drive the car, what do you say? If you see someone start to talk on the cell phone while they're driving and you're a passenger, what do you say? Why wouldn't you say something to someone when you're a passenger in a car and they start to talk on the cell phone while driving? Why wouldn't you say something? Carol Cantrell, would you enlighten us? Why don't I say something?
I wouldn't say something because I don't want to be seen as a control freak. I've lived with two control freaks, and I know what it's like to be told what I can buy and what I can say. And it's just not something I want to be known for. Now, if my life's in danger, that could change the story. I could become a broken turtle freak.
Thank you, Carol. We usually don't say something for any number of reasons. I'm uncomfortable, I don't know how to say it, yet I don't say something. So now Connie has come to work with the wristwatch on the other wrist, the old behavior, and I say something. This time, I step to the plate and I say, Connie, you know, we've all talked about the new behavior using the new work process. Would you please support the new behavior and change your wristwatch from this wrist to this wrist? And she does it. And I have held Connie accountable, right? I've held her accountable. Wrong. Wrong, wrong. It is true that she changed her behavior. It is true. Now, I have coached her to the new behavior. But think of the scenario. Who was held accountable in that scenario?
You.
I held myself accountable to say something. That is the aha. That is the aha. I coached her to the new behavior. That was easy for her to change the wristwatch. It was easy. Think about what Carol said. That was the hard behavior. To say something to someone. That is personal accountability. And until you hold yourself personally accountable, you cannot hold anyone else accountable. Now, in this dialogue between Connie and I, if Eddie Merla saw that and didn't say anything, what's Eddie signaling to all of us? Old behavior is okay. If I don't say anything to Connie, what am I signaling? Old behavior is okay. You must learn to hold yourself accountable before you can hold anyone else accountable. And when you are able to hold yourself accountable, we as a group are now accountable for the new behaviors. Our team is accountable. Then our department is accountable. And our organization is accountable. And organizations, as Keith Lloyd said earlier, that are accountable can accomplish miracles. Move from a good organization to a great organization. The New Orleans Saints, each player on that team held themselves accountable, and they accomplished a miracle. They won the Super Bowl against all odds. Learn to hold yourself accountable, and you and your organization can accomplish miracles. And a Toastmaster.